You can see right here again, I've actually completed over $600 worth of orders right here on Fiverr, and you can see that great job, you earn 480 from this order right here. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel guys. It's your boy Yano right again back on the channel guys. So today I'm going to be showing you guys on how I completed this order with Canva. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you guys, this is actually a cookbook order that I got on this particular gig. Alright, and I'm going to be showing you guys on how I completed this step by step, and I'm going to be showing you the delivery at the end of this video. So if you are new to the channel, my name is Akwale Yano, and I make videos on how you can basically make money online, affiliate marketing, freelancing, and other making money tips. You can basically help you guys like this. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the bell notification icon, and drop a comment down below. At the end of this video, if you still have other things you wish to ask me, you can just drop your comment down below. So let's just dive right in guys. You see, when you're actually starting out online as a beginner or someone that is just getting into the online space, if you don't really have any money to actually get started, believe me, the resources that you have online is enough to get you started. Alright, all you just have to do is to understand how you can use these resources to your advantage, and you're good to go. Basically, I use just Canva to complete a $600 worth of orders. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you the requirement of this particular order. So I'll just come right here to details. Alright, so I'm going to be showing you the details of what the client actually required. Alright, if I should come right here, you can see $600 worth of orders right there. And if I should come right here to the orders details right here, now the client actually wants me to create a cookbook based on recipes. Alright, this client sells recipes, spices, and they want me to create a cookbook indicating those recipes, making use of spices. Right, that is just the basic. That is what the order is all about. So you can see right here, I kind of designed, I kind of make the layout for the recipe development into three, right? For the order into three, you can see right here, I have recipe development, design and layout, and mock-up. Okay, so I don't only write the cookbook for them, I also design the cookbook for them. Okay, because I'm actually very good in graphics also too. So what I did is that, so you can see right here, I kind of make the alignment of what I'm going to be doing and what the client is going to be receiving. All right, you can see right the recipe development, crafting 20. Believe me guys, this is just a simple design, simple writing of recipes, and it is just 20. Okay, and I make $600 worth of just writing 20 pages, okay, of cookbook orders. Right, you can see crafting 20 family friendly weeknight meal recipe utilizing whole food and minimal ingredients. And the second right here is design and layout, and the third is the mock-up design for marketing. So design and layout is the page of the recipe, the page of the recipe. Most of the client actually want those page designed, right? Because more presentable, like, because many of them just like getting everything they need once and then upload it to Amazon, and then you do their marketing stuff for it. So major reason why they required, or they always wanted, after that you have written it, then you also design it. Most of the time, I'm not saying that all freelancers that are writing cookbook can also design, right? The reason why I had design to mine is because I'm very good at graphics too, so I write for them and also do the design for them. So I got my money all together. You get the point right now. So the mock-up design I also do to them. I also do mock-up design for them too. So if you cannot design, right, you can just do the writing and then you're good to go. The client will look for somebody else to do the page design for them. Okay, so writing cookbook is very, very easy and straightforward. The resources that you need to get started is actually online, but it has to be tailored to what the client actually wanted. The client can come and meet you that they need high protein recipe for men. They can come and tell you they need a weight loss recipes. They come and tell you they need a vegan recipe for kids. Different kinds of requirements to different kind of clients. Hope you get the point. So, and to write these things is very, very easy. Believe me, it's very, very easy and straightforward. Alright, so what I do is that I make use of ChatGPT, and in conjunction with other resources on several food blog websites out there, okay, which I'm going to be showing you everything step by step. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you the delivery of this order that I actually deliver to the client, and how I use Canva to actually get the order done. So I'm going to be showing you guys that at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around so you can get the real deal. So let's you have to actually consider when you are writing a cookbook. Okay, and one of the requirements is that you have to understand what the client actually wanted. Okay, let's assume that a client actually comes to you that they need a cookbook for high protein recipe for men. Alright, so one thing you have to understand is that fine, you have gotten the requirement from the client that okay, this client is actually in need of high protein recipe. So you go ahead and ask the client how many recipes he or she is willing to write. Is it 20? Is it 30? Some go ahead as writing 100, 200, right? I think the highest I've ever written is 500 recipe per book. Okay. So once you clarify that, so you know that this guy actually wants a high protein recipe for men. So the next thing for you to do is to go ahead and do your research. All right. So now for you doing your research, I basically use ChatGPT and other food blog websites. So now let's go ahead and do this research, and I'm going to be picking one recipe and we're going to be writing it together before I move down to this particular order, how I completed it. All right. So this same process I'm about to show you is the same process that I actually used to complete this particular order. So let's just dive right in. So let's continue with the research. So the first thing first that I actually do is that I come right here to ChatGPT and I type into ChatGPT right here the list. So I'm going to just be using 20, list 20 high, right? 20 high protein recipe for men. All right, just like that. So I'm going to click on enter. So ChatGPT is going to go ahead and list 20 recipe for men. So we have it right here. You can see here is a list of 20 high recipe idea for men looking to increase their protein intake. So you can see the first one right here. We have grilled chicken breast with quinoa salad. Once you have to understand, you know, high protein recipe obviously is going to include some quite numbers of meat or seafoods, stuff like that, because those actually contain proteins, right? So you can see right here Greek chicken breast with quinoa salad, beef stir fry with broccoli, different like that. Let me just come right down. You can see turkey and sweet potato chili, salmon. So it's going to list 20 for you right there. Okay, so you can now go ahead and select the one that has the highest protein nutrient inside, right? The one that contain probably meat the most, you know, turkey, burger, all those kinds. So you can just remove those ones, right, and put them on a list. So after I identified that, the next thing for me to do again is to come right here to Google. So come right here to Google, and then I'm going to search for the same thing again. So let me just copy this right here. Copy, come right here to Google, and then I'm going to paste. So I'm just going to click on enter. So right here, you're going to see several search results that Google is actually going to bring right for you. You can see right here, this eating well, and most of the time use this website. Alright, and there's also one particular website also too. Let me see if I can see it out of the research right there. Okay, it's not there, but let's just make use of this this right here, 31 high protein recipes, right? So let's make use of this one. Now you can see right here, this one is actually indicating high protein dinner, right? You can make in 20 minutes. Alright, so this one is specific to making high protein dinner recipe within the space of 20 minutes, right? Another thing I usually ask my clients is the time phrase. Some will not give you the time, while some will. Alright, if they did not give you about the time, so you don't have to bother about it. Just look for the one within range of 20 minutes here about. Alright, so now I'm just going to scroll down and check some right here. You can see this one right here, one skill pot chicken. So you can check the protein content by checking the nutritional value of each of these recipes. So let's say, for example, I want to make use of, okay, let me scroll down, see this crispy fish taco bowl. Okay, let me look for one that okay, I'm looking for one that will contain high protein. Let's say we're making use of this one pot garlic cheese shrimp and broccoli. So let me just click on this view recipe. So once you click on that, just scroll down. So you're going to see the picture. Now, another thing that I do is that once I identify the resources or the recipe that I'm looking for on a food blog website. So I will just check through it, and if it's aligned with what I'm actually looking for, so I can just copy it. You don't just copy and paste directly, right? You maneuver it, you make the right adjustments to the recipe, and you make sure that everything is actually looking perfect. You can also use ChatGPT for that. You can ask ChatGPT to help you write it and make it look perfect. So that is exactly what I do. So I'll just scroll down right there. You can see the active time is 20 minutes, total time is 20 minutes, and the serving is actually 4. That is the numbers of time, right? So I just want to scroll down so you can see the ingredient right there, and then the directions or instructions, right? So I'm just going to scroll down to check their nutritional value. So you can see right the nutritional value right there. You can see the calorie level, you can see the fat, the carbohydrate, and then you can see the protein. The protein is actually 25 right there. Now some clients will specify that they want 40 plus protein, 20 plus protein, 25 plus protein. So you can do well to ask your client, right, that the minimal level of the protein value that they actually wanted. So if they say 25 above, right, you can make use of this. If they say 40 above, you can look for more other recipes that have high protein, right, that you can use. So that is how you go about it, right? So let's assume that this recipe or this particular recipe meets our requirement. So all you can just do is to copy it and paste it in ChatGPT to rewrite. Okay. And another thing you can do again is to come right here to ChatGPT, and let's say we want to make use of this one right here, this grilled chicken breast quinoa salad. So let's say I want to make use of this. So I'll just come right here and paste this. Before I paste it, there is actually a structure that I actually give ChatGPT in writing those recipe details out, and this is what you should do. So when you're writing a cookbook, it is very, very important for you to understand that cookbook will surely contain the picture of the recipe, the name of the recipe, the prep time, the cooking time, the total time, and the serving time, right? And another one is the direction, the instruction, the nutritional value, and the note. Most of the time, some clients do not require you to add nutritional value. Okay, so if the client says you should not add nutritional value, then you can remove it. But most of the time, they can ask you to include note. Probably there's some description that you have to include in the direction that is not there, so you can just put that in the note. Okay, so I'm just going to come right here to ChatGPT and put the structure specifically to this particular recipe. So I'm just going to come right here and write it up. So let me just do that right now. So this is what I'll do. So I'll just come right here and say recipe name, right? Come down, then put the prep time, right? Space, put the cooking time, then I put the total time. Sorry about that. Total time. So you want to make sure you structure it like the way I structured it. You can see recipe name, prep time, cooking time, total time serving, then ingredient. You can come down and write direction, nutritional value, then note. Sometimes some clients will require you not to add nutritional value, but if you actually ask not to include nutritional value, just remove it out there. And some of them will actually require you to add notes. Alright. So once you actually structure it like this inside ChatGPT, so I'm just going to copy the recipe name. I think this is the first one right here. This grilled breast, chicken breast stuff. So copy. So I'm gonna paste it right here and click on V, right? Control V, right? So then I'm gonna come right down, okay, put something like high protein recipes for men. Alright, I'm going to something like this. Okay, so I'm going to click on then enter. So when you click on enter, ChatGPT is going to go ahead and help you structure the recipe, the cooking time, the ingredient, the direction, everything right there, and it's going to actually bring everything out for you. And all you just have to do is to copy it, do some manual editing, and then you are done. Alright, so if you have to write 20 recipes, basically that is how you're going to be doing for each and every one of them. Then you take them to Canva, look for a template that actually looks or that the client will actually prefer. Then you structure this write up on that template and you deliver. Simple as that. All right. So ChatGPT is going to write everything out for us. Okay. So if I just scroll down, right, you can see that now you can see the recipe name, the prep time 10 minutes, the cooking time 20 minutes, the toasted time 30 minutes, and the serving is actually 4, right? Then if you scroll down, you can see the ingredients. So you're going to list all the ingredients right there. You can see 4 boneless skin chicken breast, 1 cup quinoa, 2 cup chicken broth. So you're going to list everything, then followed by the direction. Cook the quinoa first, then season the chicken, then followed by the grill the chicken, prepare the salad, serve, right? Then the nutritional value is going to bring the nutritional value for you right there. You can see the protein is at the 5, which is actually good. Since we are looking for high protein recipe, then it's going to bring out some note right here. So this is how ChatGPT is going to structure it. Once you have the lineup right this, right? Once you have the command prompt like this, you can see high protein recipe for men. So it's going to structure everything right here, and once you click on enter, it's going to bring out every single details as to how this recipe is actually prepared, and you are good to go. So once you have all your recipes like this, then you go to Canva. So let me show you how I set it up on Canva. So let me just go to Canva. So this is Canva right here. Okay, so once you come right here to Fiverr, just come right here to your search. So click on, just search for cookbook template. Alright, Fiverr is gonna bring some cookbook template for you that you can actually use. Okay. So I'm gonna come right here and search for cookbook templates. Alright. Templates. Okay, so if it's not bringing something related to that, you can just clear it up and write recipe. Okay, so you can see food recipe, recipe cards, different. So just click on one. It's going to bring varieties of them for you. So you can just search through it and look for the one that actually suits what you're looking for. Alright, sometimes the client doesn't have a particular specification, so they will just tell you the size that they want and just go ahead and design the page. Okay, so you just have to just go and then look for a perfect page design that you can use for that project. So let me just let's wait for this to load up and continue. For you can see recipe card template. So here you go. You can see right here we have quite numbers of template that you can just pick and use. Alright, one of my the project I show you that I actually got for $600, I think I used this particular one, this one right here. I think I used this. Is it this? I'm gonna show us that, by the way. So you can actually just select anyone that you need. Let's take, for example, let's say, let me just look for the one that is let's say this one right here. Let's say you're going to use this one. So then click on customize this template. Now you have the templates right here. You can see right here. Now this is everything you need. So once you get the right tools, right, from ChatGPT or other websites, okay, and you copy the data that you needed. So the pictures right here. So how can you actually identify the pictures of the recipe? So all you just have to do is to copy the title of the recipe and search it on Google. For example, this one right here. Let me copy this one. Let me just copy this. I'll come right here to Google and paste it right there. Click on enter. Okay, and then I'm gonna come right here to image. Alright, so you can see varieties of images right there. So you can just look for the one that suits your recipe details. Alright, the ingredients. Okay, it's not necessarily should correlate together, but most of the time you have to be very sure that it's at least 90% or 80% correlated with the recipe ingredient. Alright, that is what I do. I do. Sometimes I could not really find a recipe that has everything But sometimes the pictures of the image, you can't really tell if there are some ingredients or not, but it just depicts that this is actually the recipe we are looking for. So you can just pick it and then you use it. So for example, I'm just going to pick in this one. I'm just going to copy it. Go back to Canva. Alright. So I'm going to just, let me enlarge this a little bit. Right here. So you can see that on this template, we have the image right there. I copied the image, so I'm just going to paste it. And click on paste. So once you click on paste, right, it's going to actually appear. Then you drag it to where the picture is. Then it's going to fill up the picture. All right. So you're going to replace the one that was there initially. So you put the recipe name right here. So you edit this one, put the recipe name. You can see directions right there and ingredients. So when you see direct ingredients, you copy the direction from ChatGPT. You copy the ingredients. All right. You copy the ingredients. Then you paste it right here. Okay. Same thing applicable to the direction. Okay, I don't make this video to be too long. I just want to show us. I believe we can do this ourselves. Alright. So you copy and paste, right? You can reduce the size if it's too much. You can just reduce the size. It's very easy and straightforward. Okay, this is basically how I do my cookbook. Alright, so you just increase the size, copy the direction also too, and then you paste it right here also. So once you are done with the first page, so you go to the next page again, just click on duplicate the page. So you do the same thing. So the template is already there. All you just have to do is copy and paste once you get the details of the recipe that you actually want to write about. Alright, so and we have 20 right here. So you're going to get details for each and every one of them, and you are going to actually use this template to design the page, and you are completely done. So once you do that, then you can deliver that to your client. I'm going to show you the one I delivered to my client, how I did it. It's just the same thing like this. I'm just going to show you everything. So I'm just going to come right here to my Canva home and look for it. Let me come right here to home. So I'm just going to scroll down. Let me scroll down. Recipe card. Alright, we have it right here. You can see recipe card. This is the one I delivered to my client. Let me click on it. So this is the one I actually delivered to my client right here. So you can see the way I did it. It's just the same, nothing different. You can see the picture, the name of the recipe right here. Okay, and this is the brand of the client right here. I kind of put the brand right here. Okay, you can see the serving, the prep time, the cooking time, the ingredient, the direction, and then the note. In case of this client actually did not require me to include nutritional value. So I did not include nutritional value. So I just have to put the notes, alright, and then the ingredient, and that is what I did for all of them. You can see that they are all the same template, but different recipe on each of the templates right there, and it's just 20 page. Alright, so right there. Okay, that's all, $600. So I'm just gonna go back to my Fiverr account and show you the delivery that this is actually right. So right here, so I'm just going to go back to activity. Alright, and scroll down. Okay, to show you guys the delivery. Now you can see right here, this is actually delivery for the cookbook right here. You can see thank you for your order. If there's any problem, please let me know. I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you. So I'm just going to scroll and open one of the orders so you see that this is actually the right order, right? So let me just open this one. Okay, my network. So you can see right there, I had to reload this. Okay, so you can see this actually delivered right here. Initially, the price for the cookbook is actually $500, but the client actually give me a tip of $100 right here. Where you can see left here $100 tip. All right, you can see it right there. So let me just scroll up. You can see this is actually the delivery for the cookbook. You can see the cookbook I show us now on Canva. You can see right here. This is a cookbook I show us now on Canva. Just create just 20 pieces of it. All right. So that is just what I did, and you can also do this for yourself too. Okay, so that's just delivery right here. All right, so this is just how I completed this order with Canva, ChatGPT, and some couple of websites out there. But another thing you have to make sure you understand is that you have to pay attention to those details, those ingredients, those directions. You can go all over it again, but there are some times that there are always mistakes, and sometimes you have to tailor it to what the client actually required. So you not just go and submit something that the client will not want. Okay, so or else you guys have to just be going back and forth with revisions. But you make sure you go through it and understand that okay, this is actually tailored to what the client is actually looking for. All right, and sometimes the client will just give you what they need, and then you just write about it, and you don't really have any issue with that. So cookbook is actually easy to write. It's something that is just straightforward, and you're going to cash out from it. So that's just that, right? So thank you so much, guys. Until the next one. So if you have any question, you have probably something you don't understand, or you want me to make any video concerning a particular topic, okay, you can just drop a comment down below. And if it resonates with what I can make, I will actually make that video for you guys. So see you on the next one. Make sure you actually like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below if you want to. Thank you so much. Until the next one. Bye, guys.